aka the Monster, and I'm here with my colleague Jude Shandy. Today we are going to teach you how to perform proper home workout. We are going to cover proper form and technique. We are going to cover mistakes that mostly people do. And the first workout will be high planks. So this is a high plank. Now the basic mistake that mostly people make is their shoulder is way behind their palm. So they make a heap. And this is not a good activation for abs. Alright? The other mistake that mostly people make is that they go forward and they dip the lower back too much. That is also unacceptable. How you have to do is you have to keep a neutral spine and the shoulder will be above the palm, completely neutral. And you have to hold this posture for 40 seconds to 1 minute in the beginning, and then you can climb on as you perfect this posture. Alright, and you keep on breathing out and tucking in, squeezing those ab muscles while you do it. So this is the high plank. So the second workout will be knee push-ups. Alright, again it's a really basic workout, but first we will cover the mistakes. So the first basic mistake mostly people do is their shoulder is way behind their palm again, and they go down where their elbows are flared out and their hip is again making a heap. See, this is the most basic mistake. So what we need to do is we have to make some adjustments. First, shoulder over the palm. Second, the elbows will be closer to the body. Alright, it will make an A shape, not flaring up. Alright, and the third one is the body will go down and come up in a single unit. It will act as a single unit. It will not be like first upper body then lower body. Alright, so now yet as a single unit. So the third workout will be high plank rows. Alright, this is a really amazing workout for your sides and love handles. Now first we will address the mistakes. So again, many people make this mistake. Their shoulder is behind their palm and their hip is rising up, and while they do high plank rolls in this posture, it will not be as effective as in a strict posture, because it takes away the activation from the abs and puts a lot of pressure on your shoulders and your triceps. Alright, so that's why you have to dial it back here in a strict push-up position and then start rotating your hips. Yep. Down. You have to keep a strict upper body posture and just move the lower body side to side. And one more thing that you need to know, that whenever you go from one side to the other, your one foot will be on top of the other foot while you go on the side and back. Yep. So the fourth workout will be box squats. Although it's a simple workout, but still it involves a lot of technique. Alright, first we're going to teach you how to make a stance. So the feet should be shoulder width apart. Second, they should be 10 degrees out. Alright, and the knee will track the toe. Now we move on to the box. So first we are going to address the red flags, the things that you don't have to do. Many people initiate the squat with their knee, and that is the most common and most dangerous way of performing the squat, because it will hurt your knee or patella tendon. Alright? Now, many people who start or initiate the squat with their knee end up busting their kneecaps in the long run. Alright? Second red flag is the heel. I've seen a lot of people, they start the squat and their heel flares off the floor. This is, again, it's really bad for your ankles if you do a squat like this. The third one is round back. Alright, I've seen a lot of people, they start the squat and they're bending their back too much. You have to keep an upright posture whenever you perform a squat, and you have to maintain intra-abdominal pressure whenever you do. It will help your spine to be more upright. Alright, now the correct form of squat is this. And up. Yeah. Now he's initiating the squat with the hip. The back is upright, chest is out, and the whole foot is on the ground. That's how we perform a box squat. So the fifth workout will be a beginner's burpee. This will include a single jump, a squat, then going down into a push-up position, coming back up, and a jump again. Alright, so we start with a single jump right here, then squat, touch the floor, go into the push-up position, come back up, and jump again. Alright, now this whole workout, the only problem is when you go down into a push-up position, because I've seen a lot of people dipping their lower backs, and some people do the opposite, they make a heap. So I don't want you to do any of those. Alright, so when you go down into a push-up position, either you dip it, that's a red flag, or you make a heap, that's also a red flag. It has to be a straight push-up position, like this, knee to back. That's it. So the sixth workout will be a basic curl. Now it may look like a crunch, but it's not a crunch because we cut the range of motion in half and we try to activate the upper abs as hard as we can. Alright, so first the feet will be straight. Second, the hands will be on the forehead. Now why hands on forehead? I actually recommend it because I've seen a lot of people interlocking their fingers behind their heads, and they put a lot of pressure on their necks when they are doing like a curl up or a crunch. So don't put a lot of pressure on your neck. It's better to keep your hands here. Alright, now this is point A, and you have to go all the way up to point B right here and go back. That's it. Half range of motion. Now whenever you travel from point A to point B, I want you to squeeze your abs and breathe out as hard as you can, and then breathe in and relax when you go back. Alright, breathe out, breathe in. That's your curl. Seventh workout will be reverse crunch. Now we are choosing reverse crunch as a lower ab workout because it's one of the only workouts that doesn't engage your lower back whenever you do it. Because I've seen a lot of clients complaining about lower back pains whenever they indulge in any lower ab exercise like leg raises, flutter kicks, or anything of that sort. Alright, so we begin with a relaxed position with your knees bent. Alright, now I want you to lift your legs and drive your knees towards your chest, squeeze those muscles, and go back again. Now again, this is your point A. So when you go from point A to point B, you exhale as hard as you can and then relax when you go back down. Alright, you exhale, squeeze, and inhale and relax. That's your reverse crunch.